The what? That's for you. Woohoo! Bang, 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 bang. No way. Oh, here we go. What's up, everybody? Bad Gamer popping back in. And I thought we'd do something a little bit more chill today, if that's all right. I am... Oof. No, disable that. Wow. I am starting to really get into coloring and enjoying it. And so I started to support some folks on Patreon. And there's 3 people that I support on Patreon right now. One of them is a young lady who does art like this. And that's Creative Kara. And then T, what's up? My name is covering my face, and that's okay. That just helps me. That just reminds me to sit up. And then the other one is Jeremiah on Twitter. He's small and round, short and round, small and round. And he does art like that. He also does art like he has some other art, some more cutesy art than this. But today I'm doing an image from the artist. I just bought her digital coloring book, and I also support her on Patreon. Raw Sushi. So it's RAWSUESHII. That's an artist, and so I thought I would let you guys in a little bit on my process of how I'm doing this. So first off, I'm trying something new, and then depending on how long this takes for us to do. Oh, by the way, hold on. Follow song for T. T, what's up? I thought you were already following. I'm sorry. So follow song for T. Thanks so much, TCVP. I see that you're here with me. Thank you for following today. We are gonna lay some ink down, and I hope this doesn't stink. Thank you for following today. Thanks, T. All right. So we are going to be using these colors here today, and I want to start off by choosing some flesh tones. All right, and then we're going to use those flesh tones with an app that I have to pick out the optimal rest of the colors. Oh, new account. Okay, all right. So let's choose some flesh tones, and as you can see, I have various types of media up here. I've got some alcohol markers on here. I've got some gel pens, fine liners, and then gel pens are down here, and then colored pencils. So let's start with the flesh tones. Let's see here. We're going to start with this one as a base. This is Brick Beige. It is a Copic marker, Brick Beige. This is going to be our base. And then we'll get into... Let's go here. This is our Rose Beige. And and honestly, usually I swatch, but I'm not this time. All right, and then let's see here. I think we'll go, you know what? Let's get a little bit of blush. We'll do this in here. This is a pastel pink. All right, so here we go. Because you think that would look good? All right. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna lay down the brick beige just on the skin. My shadow is getting in the way for me. So this might not turn out exactly like I want it. And it doesn't have to be super neat, because this is our base. I like to keep it even as much as I can. Right in here. And the other reason that I like to do the coloring streams, you guys, is it gives me the chance to chat with you guys for a little bit, you know? Because you guys know that during game streams, I suck at keeping up with the chat. You know, so. But yeah, so if you are on Twitter, go ahead and follow Raw Sushi. Tell her Bad Gamer Elite sent you. She has no idea who I am, really. But all right, now it's gonna look weird for a little bit. Okay, it's definitely gonna look weird for a bit, but that's part of the process. I've learned it looks weird. All right, now we're gonna do this rose beige. Now I honestly don't know how this, the lighting is a bit weird where you're coloring completely washed out, but only when you're coloring. Yeah, it's because it tries to adjust for my hand because the paper's so white. And I am not. And I'm finding that the Sanjoki markers, that's the square ones I'm using, are way juicier than the Copic markers. So they flow a lot more. I don't want to say better, but definitely more. So that's something to look out for so it doesn't bleed into the other stuff. Now also, yeah, see, it's bleeding into the eyebrow right now. Have to be careful about that. Maybe a lighter stroke. All right. So it looks weird. I know. But here, we're going to do another bit of this blush. There. All right, now, the reason I'm just doing the face is because what I'm going to do, all right, is I'm taking this. All right. And now I have this color right here. And I can select this color and find a palette that we can use. Oh, hold on. All right. So here's a palette that we can use. This is the Tetrad palette, Tetrad Pro. If we go compound, there's that. Shades, I could use all the same shade. Complementary. I can go here. Analogous. I don't know what Gaudi is. Ooh, that's interesting. That's an interesting mix. Butterfly. I usually stick with Triad, not Triad, Tetrad Pro. So what I'm thinking, and it's crazy that I usually use purple for the hair here, but we got a request for red hair here. And I think I'll do it. So let's go back up to the supplies and let's pick out our colors. All right, so we got that purple. Let's see if we can't find a purple. Not that one. Not that one. That's a blue. Oh, maybe this one here. Okay, that's... Now I wonder if... All right. Well, I usually do purple, and I haven't done red. So, I mean, it would be good for me to at least find out whether I like it or not. I think I'm going to go here with this one here. All right, so what I try to do is I try to pick two colors. So I have a base and then a main. And maybe I'll go back in with shadows. Okay. So I need to I'll put these in a cup. Because these are my, I need to stick with the same colors, and I try to keep them semi-organized. So. All right. Now our reds. It's a dark brown red. So let's go with this as a base. this one here. So we got a dark red and a cherry pink for T's red hair. All right. So I think I'll do the jacket as the purple. We'll do jacket as the purple. The drink could be green. And the stars. All right, well, let's pick the greens. Let's pick the greens. Use this one here. Oops, sorry, you guys. Doing that one as the base, green 14 or G14, and then a little yellow green. All right, and then yeah, I'm trying to stick to the palette though, Disney. And the palette is not giving me any pinks. That's the challenge. The challenge is to stick to the palette. All right, now I got to get to that blue. We're gonna go with B14 and B05, processed blue and light blue. No, it does not, but we're trying to keep with it. All right. So we have our purples. We have our reds, we have our skin, we have our... Okay, we're good. All right. So here are our markers for this one. Now, that doesn't mean that all we're going to use is markers, but here are our markers for this. Ort! What's up, Cupcake? Yes, it's Ort Day. So there are our colors. And I think I'm going to leave that there so that we get... you guys can't see it, though. Well, I do have a little pastel pink that's in her cheeks, so I could probably do that. Let's continue on with her skin, though. All right, because that's bugging me. Oh, I need to have the shadow, because I'm sorry if you guys can't see it as well. But the shadow was messing with me seeing the lines right. So how you guys doing? What you up to today? What's going on? What are we doing? You can see it much better now? Awesome. DK is teaching you how to play Fortnite? Yes, he's really good. He is super good. He's way better than I am. I'm more strategic, and he's definitely more go get him. So he's a great teacher for your style, absolutely. And depending on how long this takes you guys, I might do one of our Patreon picks, because on our Patreon, tier 3s get coloring pages every month. This month is from Altair Riza. We've got, and I'm one of those Patreon artists people that just leave the stuff up. Some Patreon people for coloring pages, like they put them up and they say if you don't get it by the end of the month, then you don't get it. Well, what about the new people coming in? They would want to have a catalog of stuff that from your work that you want to color. So I'm that guy that leaves stuff up. Oh, and you know what? I have not. Yeah. You're not a good fork knifer. That's a lie and a deception, young lady. Hold on for a second here. Browser source. Add source. Oh, there it is. I needed to add blurb to it. Yeah, exactly. So I just need to make sure that blurb works. There it is. All right. Just wanted to make sure it works. All right. Now let's work on this hair. This is our hair base. Red for the T. I'm not sure I've ever used this red, you guys. The way it's going on and how the nib is, I'm not sure I've ever used this one. So there's that. Sometimes I'm good, sometimes I'm bad. T, I see you on sometimes, and I'm like, I should join. I should try to join, but then sometimes you have squad friends, sometimes you're not. And I'm like, I'd love to join T sometime, but I also don't want to intrude. Because I'm on at weird times. And it's usually either like I'm completely by myself or I've got a squad already. Like a full four already. It's very rarely is it in between. And for our fork knifers that are here, some of the Patreon coloring pages are fork knife characters. Yeah. DP, what's up, D? How are ya? You guys need to get your walk-on set. If you are a sub, you can set yourself a walk-on so that when you pop into the stream, you can announce yourself. Here we go. What's going on, D? What are you doing today? What's the plan? How many Forbidden West photos are you up to, D? Brings into the light so I can see the white spots. Didn't mean to cover that one, but I did. Okay, can't stay long. Just thought I'd drop in for a few minutes. How you doing? Yes, I did. A couple thousand already, probably more. Wow. Here's how much I was into the story, D. I have like a, hold on, let me look. I want to say it's not even 200. Give me a second here. Yeah, 125. Granted, I have more on the PlayStation that I haven't put on here yet. But right now I'm sitting at 125. and a lot of them are like this, where I did an Aloy, what do you call it? Senior portrait shoot where I had her stay in the same pose, but I just did different facials on her. So there's that. Oop, camera. By the way, you guys, if you see that the camera went out, there's a one snap, so channel point cost, so snaps to tell me to turn my camera on. So there's that. So again, I'm still learning when it comes to coloring, especially with alcohol markers. The concepts are simple. They are super simple, you guys. The concepts are. The execution, it's a little different. For me, at least. I really dig you doing all the art things. Nice, very relaxing. Nice coloring the lines, Jesse. Thank you. By the way, I love the thing you're drawing right now. It looks awesome. I wish I drew it. I'm just coloring it. D. The artist who did it, her name is Raw Sushi, or her screen name is Raw Sushi. And she is really great and very inspirational, not just for art, just in life. You guys know that I do a channel called God Games and Geekery, and I relate my faith back to my gaming passion. And she does something similar with art, with her drawings. And I absolutely love it. She was an instant support on Patreon. I just looked up the coloring page hashtag. She was on there. And I followed, went to her, actually I went to her YouTube page to see what she was all about, and instant. It's amazing. Like tone of her voice, how she presents herself. How what she spoke about. I felt like I needed to support immediately. All right, I'm not 100% satisfied with the skin over here, you guys. By the way, I love the oh yeah, okay, I read that already. I'm probably gonna have to clean this up a little bit. All right. What's my favorite color? Ooh, I don't know if I have a favorite color, Jesse. To color with. Um Oh, I don't have a favorite medium or a favorite color. I've been enjoying the alcohol markers, but it's not been like 100% my go-to. I've been using them in conjunction with other stuff. Sorry, guys, I had to move. I guess I could just move the cup. I think I'm gonna give her the pastel pink on the lips. And also on the eyes. There we go. You love the hair? I don't think you were wrong at all, T. I think you were right to suggest the red hair. All right. So we said the jacket was going to be purple. So we're going to lay that down. Again, the way that we chose the color palette for this, you guys, is I have an app that I went with the skin tone. I chose the skin tone, colored the skin tone in. Then we use the app to analyze the whole thing. And it gave us, because I like the Tetrad grouping of what do you call it? Colors for a color palette. We went with that. So there's that. Welcome back, Ed. What's up, buddy? Yeah, it is a chill Lem stream. We finished Horizon Forbidden West. I still have some side missions to do and everything, so I'll probably stream that at some point. But I thought I'd get into some coloring and kind of show people my process with it. So what we did, for those who don't know, I have an app and I used it to hold on, there it is. So the color that's got the little triangle on it, that's the skin tone, and we used it to find what the colors we were going to use in the coloring page. And this is our group of markers we're using for this. And what I'm learning is that if we put a basic base down, all right, it doesn't have to be perfect, but we put a lighter color of the basic base down, and then we put our actual color down. Oop, I went too far with these. That's too close to the edge. This is gonna be we can get a better coating. So it's just like painting a wall. You put your base down so that your actual color takes better. I would love to learn to actually draw, you guys. It is not my forte. But I definitely feel like I've got an eye for color. Because other than the red hair, and T, good call on that. Perfection is required. That has to be perfect. I think, however, I am going to leave the cuff that lighter purple. We'll go back over that one with the lighter color. The one thing I don't like about this paper that I'm using, though, is that it's not marker paper, so it doesn't always lay smooth, like the tones. You can see a little bit of white behind it, or lighter behind it, like in the face for sure. Pub Draw on YouTube, some language, but not terrible. Sarah, I've been watching Sarah Renee Clark for coloring. Because drawing is just frustrating for me. Because it doesn't, here's the thing. I know the logic. I know it takes practice. I know this. I want it to look perfect immediately. And that is irrational. I don't like to deal with irrational, even when it's me. So I let other people draw and I color. Seems like a fair compromise to me. Right? Too bad I missed it. Yeah, it was really good. I had a blast with it. But D, you know, you can always go back and watch the VOD for a couple weeks. PubDraw artist did the official drawings for season 1, teaching one of the players to draw. Huh. Did one of the players have previous art experience? Because your boy has no previous art experience. She is very adult themed. Okay, yeah. I would not be following. All right. All right. Stream is not, but her work outside the stream is. Gotcha. All right. Yeah, definitely in the VODs. All right. We said the stars were going to be the blues. That's bugging me. Hold on. Well, crap. All right, there we go. Let's get these blues in here. we are. And what I might do with the other ones is just do kind of the edges in the dark. So, gotta go. Talk to you soon. D, we will definitely see you soon. Thanks for stopping by, sis. All right. Speaking of D and Disney, we have the Gametographers Gallery. I don't know if you guys know about this, but the Gametographers Gallery is here. And you can go check that out. D is in that one, and Disney Picchick is in that one. All right. That went out of focus. A link to add. Oh, okay. Absolutely. I will get you that. Let's check the webcam. Figure video. Camera control. Is it more or less in focus? It's probably more in focus. Let's mess with the exposure, though. There we go. Where's my overhead camera and how am I not hitting it? It's actually on a stand. There's a stand right here, and I'm just working around it. All right. what did we say? Drink. Well, first, Disney very adamant about pink being in this drink. We can do that. All right. Oh, it's not. It's not super difficult at all. Ed, if you are still here, what's the plan for today's stream? I am curious, sir. Ah, dang it. These dang Copic markers. They bleed every now and then, you guys. They just start bleeding. And it's so frustrating because I could be in the middle of a thing and it just sweats one giant glob. These are DK's markers he lent me, and I love the ink, I love the nibs, but every now and then it just bloop globs a giant like that. Let's get to this dark one now. Every now and then, you guys, it just globs a big old slob of ink. And you never know when it's going to happen. Oh yeah, I got a mix of Copics and Sanjokis. The Sanjokis are the cheaper ones, but they bleed a little much. The Copics are amazing, but again, so the Sanjokis bleed out a little. The Copics just drop a ton of ink some days. So we are. No. Because if I stored them like straight up and down, the ink would pool on one side, and then the other side would be dry. So you're supposed to store them flat. All right, you guys. Now, my other rule is I cannot use more than 20 pieces. All right. Gotta go deal with. Sounds good. Have fun. So much fun with it. Why? My camera keeps going wonky, you guys. Uh, yeah, man. Uh, and like I tell people, mature doesn't necessarily mean that the stuff I'm doing is quote unquote adult. I just expect people to be mature when they come in. Well, you know what I mean. Don't be a dink. No matter, here's the thing. No matter how immature people are here, you guys aren't dinks. I think we can agree on that. All right. Adjust. I have to adjust. Had to adjust my camera here, you guys. Sorry. Oh, Gavin, Tom, look in the snaps. Look at the snap rewards. If you turn, there's the first one for 1 bit. You can remind me to do that. I'll let you do it. Go ahead and do it. That's what we got so far, you guys. Oh, freaking Tom. That's what it looks like, you dink. All right. Ooh, her eyes. We are going to go with, you know what? Let's try this. We're going to take the lightest green. And we're going to mix it. Oh, random ring. I have to call somebody randomly and tell them something that I appreciate about them. And I have to do it on speaker. So she's got a little bit of, she's got green eyes with a blue highlight. And then I'm also gonna take have a neutral gray 0.5. Ugh. Use for her eyes in there. Now, the other thing, guys, With this one is there we go. I also have a rule where I can use only up to 20 different mediums. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. So I've got 7 more things I can use. Hold on. Yep, that's bugging me. Give me a second. Thought that looked weird. Give it a second. There we go. I had to fix that. And fixing this here. All right, so I can use 7 more things. I think I'm going to use a gel pen or 2. So there's that. It's 1 gel pen. Hey, you know what? I'm not going to use this one. I am, however, going to use this one. There's that one. And then where is she? There you are. All right. Let's get her nails going here. A little red on the nails. All right, I can use 4 more. pieces here. You know what? I think you guys, I'm going to use some soft pastels. All right, we'll get a couple of these applicators out. And definitely going to use a brown. That's not what I wanted. A little heavy-handed on that, but I think that if we put the freckles back in, that might still work. I should have waited till I was done with the complete piece of the skin before I did that, and I should have only used 3 swabs of that pastels. So we will get this back over here.
Just afraid
go. I think I need to use a quick fine liner. Give me a sec, guys. I'm just gonna. Get our nose back in there. Since you don't play Marvel United, you should paint the minis and stream that. Huh. But that's actual paint. That's the one medium I don't use is paint. Yeah, it's the one medium I don't use. Like, I have some acrylic paint, but, well, start using it. My one thing about paint is there's so much to clean up. It's just so much to clean up with paint. Like, I resisted getting pastels because there's so much. It's like, it's just, ugh. And I found pastel pencils. I've considered, however, jumping back into. It's not as bad to clean up if you can stop me always using finger paint. Freaking Tom. Ugh. I appreciate a good roast. Ah, you guys. So here's the deal. We're pretty much finished with this. I might try a little, because I've got two more colors or from a medium that I can use. I'm gonna try the purple here. That's kind of cool. Yeah, I dig that. God darn it, these pastels just make everything great. Except for cereal. Don't put pastels in your cereal. Unless it's a picture of cereal. Then that's fine. Yeah, dig this, you guys. All right. So here's the deal. I think I want to try some of my own coloring pages. So let's see if we can find one. And I'm not talking the grayscale stuff because I did some grayscale, but then I started experimenting with different ways of getting the right tones. Not tones, but the right concepts here. And I'm considering seeing what we can do with an Aloy. Now, a large one would be daunting. So what I've been doing is doing the small prints. So I think what we have to do is we have to find 4 of these that we're gonna eventually try. So I think we'll do Aloy. You know what? I should try a grayscale one just to see. Let's do Aloy. See, there's the Aloy there. Hardcore grayscale here. Let's try Storm. And then let's try that. All right, so then we are going to JPEG large. Calling pages. Gametography. right? And then pages, photography. Oh, let me go double check the paper on the printer. Be right back. All right, we're going to do a second experiment, you guys, because I need to also test the smooth side of this paper, see if I should be using that. So let's do that. I'll do 4 3.5 by 5s. All right. And that should print out momentarily. I didn't do them on any high quality anything. So this right here, you guys, is the finished raw sushi print. And I think, give you an example of how many of these small ones I've done that I've actually finished coloring, and not just from raw sushi. I've taken my coloring books. Some of them I've torn apart and copied so that I can do these travel-sized cards. Our coloring pages. So this one is from Cute and Creepy. That's from Cute and Creepy. Most of these are that I'm showing you right now from Cute and Creepy. And then these are Creative Kara. I've done a lot of Creative Kara ones. This is a raw sushi. And these are from Small and Round on Twitter. So I've got, and I've given a few away too. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. I'll tell you what, if you are here and you would like to have a colored print, let me know. Any one of these I've already colored. Except for this one. I really like this one. and that one. I'm keeping that one. I'm keeping this one. And I might keep this one. I'm still not done with this one though. It's missing something, you guys. It's missing something. What's it missing? Maybe a couple of highlights. All right, I still have one. I can use one more color / medium. And I choose white gel pen. I choose you. There we go. It was just missing something, you guys. I think that was it. So there is our finished piece there. And here are the colors we used. Give me 1 sec. I'm going to go grab that off the printer. Okay. So already, hey Seraph, yeah. I mean, kind of now it's a little Horizon, but not much. We were talking about coloring pages and such, and the people that I support that are artists, and so I colored a raw sushi image today, and these are some others that I've colored. I've offered that if anybody wants one of these prints that I'm throwing down right here that I've colored, I will send it to you. So if you saw any in that whole mess that I threw down that you would want, I'll send one to you. Because honestly, I don't know what to do them otherwise. So yeah. So I've done this one twice with different mediums. Different sizes, different mediums. I think I like the 3.5 by 5 size versus the 4 by 6 size myself. And I like the cleanliness of the markers, and you use the pencils and other things to kind of highlight what that is. Ooh, write a heartfelt message on the back of them, and yo. God freaking darn it, Seraph. That's brilliant. I totally forgot art drops were a thing. That's... God freaking darn it, Seraph. I love it. I'm gonna go like to an office supply store, find some plastic pouches, put them in there. I dig it. Oh, you're a genius. I literally would not be where I am without you and Disney. Disney picks Chick and you just have these great ideas. For me to execute. All right. All right, you guys, we are going to try. All right, let's cut this one out. I've done my good deed for the day, bro. That is such a great idea. And that would actually get, like, if I did that downtown in the town that I live in, it's definitely and it's a college town, so kids are all over the place. Students are all over the place. People would appreciate it. All right. So today I'm also, because I have another 30 minutes or so, I think. Hold on, let me put it down. Yep, I've got another 30 minutes or so because I'm not in till 9:30 today. We're gonna try to color one of my coloring pages. So we're gonna say goodbye to all these colors. Well, actually, we'll keep them in there. Let's grab some new ones. Let's go back here. I think I know who that is. Yeah, I think you do too, sir. Hold on. Oops. Ugh. All right, we are gonna have to grab probably more than 20 colors on this one, you guys. All right, skin tone. Let's go with a base here. Little soft sun. And a little blush. And not powdered pink. Earth tone. E11. We'll do that. All right. Let's just start with that. They look familiar anyway. Yeah, just a little bit. All right. So here's the thing. I'm not going for realism, of course. I just want to see how this might look. Because I haven't tested my own coloring pages. I send them out there, and I haven't gotten a lot of feedback from actual use. So I think it's time that I actually jump in here and try it myself. There we go. I request a test run using pencils at some point. Absolutely. What's great, Surf, is I do mixed media. So I will run pencils over this at some point too. This one, we used markers, gel pens, and pastels. So we're doing just a quick base. Then I'm going to use some blush over here on her shoulder. Her ear. Belly button. Barley beige, which I hope works out. She's going to be tan. She is running out in the sun a lot, so. Here we go. And the other thing is I'm testing the smooth side of this paper. I had been printing on the rougher side just to see how the markers respond to this side. A little blush on the lips. And then we'll go over them with the skin tone. So again, we started off, and I'll leave the raw sushi image up here. because we did start with the raw sushi image. I know the title says it. All right, and you know what? I have some watercolor pencils. Let's do it. You may want to play with the settings of the camera you're currently using. It's trying to, yeah, it's a cheap webcam. Give me a second, guys. We're gonna try something. I've got the pastel pencils. And you guys know I like the pastels. We're gonna see how the pastel pencils work over here. On this skin tone. It's a Van Dyke Brown. We don't want that one. So light flesh. All right, we're gonna start with light flesh because it can't mess it too much up, right? Okay, so light flesh is barely oh, wow. That color shift was crazy. That was a crazy color shift. All right. Now, what if... So it's taken that color pretty good. What if we throw... a bit of the pink in there. A little bit of the... light flesh here. And then a little bit of that. Okay. And then let's get into this mane. Well, let's get her hair. I guess the mane of hair. We can start with a marigold base. And then French vermilion. Let's do that. We're going to try it. This is 100% a test, you guys. I mean, granted, if I like it, I'll post it, but... I'm really good. I'm getting better at checking the colors, you guys. All right, so now, hold on. Let's do a little bit of, ooh, the vermilion. Oh, guys, you've got a scarlet red and a vermilion for the pastel pencils. There's the vermilion. And then we'll do a little bit of scarlet red. So this is what I tend to do. I tend to mix mediums. All right. And now here's the thing. We already have a couple of the colors that we need down already. Oops, almost. The redheaded stepchild? No. She's redheaded, dude. Dude. Oops. All right. All right. All right, I'll stop picking on you. I have to go teach. That's the only reason why why you're stopping picking on me. Because you have to go teach. Later on, Tom. Have a good one, buddy. All right. And here comes. All right. I think we can go here. Nope, we can't. I need to go more of a purpley red. Raspberry. That'll work. So we're going to go pastel pink as the base, and then a raspberry. And since this is totally testing on everything, I'm going to try the chisel tip. I never use the chisel tip. And that's why. just went over where I want to put my yellow later. But luckily, this is all right. And believe it or not, I think I'm gonna need to combine. I can't tell. But I'm gonna do blue. With a little bit of this pastel pink. Looks just about right, actually. Nice. All right. Oh, and this goes in here. And this goes up here. We're trying this, my friends. Which looks just about right. That's where we are, you guys, so far. I mean, it's not horrible. And I think it actually, it definitely works as a coloring page. It's a fun. All right. Now we need some yellow, but it's like a goldy yellow. We'll do this one, a Napoli yellow, and a golden yellow. it's actually called golden yellow, you guys. Oh wait, I need to start putting stuff in. What we actually used. In here. We'll start with the Napoli yellow. Oh, dang it. I messed up. Well, we're about to see what happens when we mix yellow and purple. I'm guessing we get a brown. All right, there we go. And then let's darken this up just a little. Go. And then, oh, camera. I'm wondering. What if we did warm gray 1? That's better. Oh, I like that. That's what was bugging me, guys. I just needed the shadow. Okay, hold on. That's what was bugging me. Okay, all right. That's so much better now. Yeah, okay. I'm not mad at guys. I'm not mad at this. I mean, I've got to get her eyes colored, of course, but I think I'm gonna do one more. Oh, nut burgers. You guys. Oh, dang it. Can't believe I missed this. Missed the yellow one there, you guys. I missed the yellow one here. All right, you guys. I got to get going. But this has been fun. I'm good with that. I'm it's like it's not done, but I'm good with how it's coming out. All right. Thanks everybody for hanging out. This has been a lot of fun. Bad Gamers Unite, and remember, if I can do it, you can do it. Peace. What the what? That's for you. Woohoo! Bang, 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 bang. No way. Oh, here we go.